Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're doing a little exploring in WWE 2K22 as WWE Games modder Hanley's has stumbled across a hidden room which appears to list several new features that 2K have been working on, one of which is a brand new create mode that hints at the return of Creator Story. Now this hidden room was actually shared all the way back in April as WWE Games modder Lynch Reborn tweeted several screenshots of the room along with a tweet which read, "Hanley's found a hidden conference room in WWE 2K22. Seems to be a real VC room remade for light tests and such." While many people overlooked the images when it was initially posted, this hidden room is actually included as a hidden arena, so let's load it up and see what it contains. Before we move on, you've got a phone, right? Then you should be playing Raid Shadow Legends, otherwise you're missing a huge opportunity. See, this month Raid have something extra special happening as they've released a new legendary champion, Ronda Rousey. Yes, that's right, the Ronda Rousey has heeded the call and joined the Bannerlords in their fight for Teleria. Coming with a set of multi-hit skills that make her perfect for taking down bosses, a second skill that blocks both active and passive skills, and a powerful AoE attack that makes her immune to all turn meter reductions when it's not on cooldown. To get your hands on Ronda, whether you're a new or returning player, all you need to do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and February 28th and you'll receive Ronda absolutely free. To celebrate Ronda's arrival, players can also use the special promo code RAIDRONDA to get a bunch of helpful stuff such as a 3-day 100% XP boost, 500k silver and 5 full energy refills, which is perfect for leveling up Ronda. Available for free on both PC and mobile with over 80 million downloads, amazing graphics and billions, yes billions of ways to customize your champions, Raid Shadow Legends is the mobile experience to pick up this holiday season. If you've yet to play Raid, if you click on my link in the description or scan the QR code on screen, then you'll receive a free starter pack worth almost $30. This includes the epic champion Vergis, 200,000 silver, 2 energy refills, 1 XP boost and an ancient shard so that you can summon up an awesome champion. All of these items will be waiting in your inbox, but be quick as they'll only appear for the next 30 days. Also, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get exclusive rewards in Raid right now. So why wait around? Join Raid Shadow Legends today and make sure to pick up Ronda Rousey for free. When loading up the hidden room, this drops players and the referee smack bang in the middle of it, where they're freely able to walk between the walls and the tables as there's no collision data to stop players passing through. Once you move through the walls, you will notice that there's 2 sets of ring steps available as the room appears to load where the ring would be. However, these ring steps, while they can be collided with, they can't be picked up or moved as they're both firmly stuck in place. So let's get a better look at the room itself by jumping into the highlight reel as the free cam allows us to explore the room and see what it actually contains. So jumping into the highlight reel, the first thing that stands out is the inclusion of the WWE 2K20 artwork on the TV, where zooming in you can see that this build of the game, or perhaps presentation, appears to have either taken place at or was planning ahead for SummerSlam. Zooming in on the text at the bottom of the TV, we have our first Easter egg as the brand of the TV has been replaced with the brand name Suplex. Underneath the TV, we also have a drawing tablet and a bottle of Jeff's Whiteboard cleaner. Then to the left of the TV, we have a PC and a speaker setup, with these also bearing the brand name Suplex. Contained in the TV unit, you can also see what appears to be a Dell Micro PC, though the model has been changed to Optiplex 2K22. As we focus on the middle of the room, we have a table set up with 7 chairs and a conference phone, with a visible placard also containing information about the phone itself. As we pull back the camera to get a look at the desk full on, you can see that the entire back wall is set up as a giant whiteboard, with this wall containing several details and ideas for new features, as well as the bizarre inclusion of How to Cake 101, which contains all of the required steps, ingredients and the recipe to bake a cake. This odd inclusion may be a tongue-in-cheek reference to the game's file system, as the game files are locked up in archives named .cak files, which are generally referred to in the modding community as cake files. Moving over to the left side of the whiteboard, this section is by far the most interesting, as this side of the board appears to include ideas of ways that 2K could monetize the game, with the first suggestion listing extra poses. This is then expanded on at the bottom of the board under the heading Generate Pose Images, with this section listing a set of 5 bullet points. Number 1, select wrestlers. Number 2, select poses. Number 3, generate capture images. Number 4, images can be used in addition. And number 5, maybe download image packs. From the sound of these bullet points, this looks to have been a proposed feature that would allow you to select wrestlers and a specific pose that you could then generate and use in place of the default render images, which would allow you to create your own renders with the option to potentially set an alternate pose for certain wrestlers. What's unknown though is whether this would have been a dev feature or if it was something they had in mind for players, as the final bullet point that notes being able to download image packs could refer to downloading them through community creations, though given the monetization note, there's also the possibility that they could have planned to offer up their own DLC image packs so players could then opt to go with a new style and freshen up the game. While this feature never made it into 2K22, this could have been what was originally planned before they added the option to import custom renders, as 2K22 seen the addition of custom portraits that allows players to import and use their own images on the selection screen. Going back to the top of the whiteboard, the notes also include a mention of a new create mode that we've yet to see, as we have a separate section that's labelled Create a Tower, which would likely expand on the 2K Towers feature that was added in 2K19, though this time players would have the ability to create their own. Looking at the bullet points, this section includes some really interesting notes about what this mode could entail, none more so than the note of it being a pseudo story creator, as this could suggest that the developers were looking at ways to bring back Create a Story, as this was one of the most requested new features when the former executive producer Patrick Gilmore asked for fan feedback. Looking at the rest of the bullet points, we have a proposition for long towers consisting of 15 plus matches, notes of preset tests and preset tests being localized towers rather than online towers, which would suggest that they were looking at this being an online feature, which is likely why the next points include tags for searching, ratings and scoreboards. The next bullet point in large red letters reads size limitations, which could be the reason that this wasn't added to the game, as could be the next bullet point of customer service workload, as there's no doubt that giving players the ability to create online towers and then keep scoreboards would require a lot of maintenance to run. The final bullet point reads rewards for doing well, which could have been a varied amount of VC depending on how far you got or whether or not you completed the tower. So that's all of the notes that are contained on the whiteboard and all of the secrets that appear in the room. It's really interesting to see that this was included as a hidden area, even if it was just a light test, as the notes on the whiteboard could still be features that 2K are working on for the future, so it's odd to see them potentially leak this in this manner. Anyway guys, I'd love to know what you make of this in the comments. I'm really intrigued by it, especially the Create a Tower and the Story Creator note, as I would love to see Create a Story return in some manner, and I think this could be a really good way to bring it back, so hopefully this is something that they're still working on. So let me know what you make of it in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel for more hidden content. Thank you so much for watching, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.